What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new Fantasy Premier League video. And in this video I'll be talking about my final team selection for Game Week 1 and the start of the upcoming Fantasy Premier League season. Now, the team in front of you was my final draft team, and I can confirm there's two changes from my draft to my final team selection. And we will get straight into that now, guys. I just felt with this team that I was missing one player, and it was Bruno Fernandes, who will be Man United's key man this season, and I felt I needed Fernandes in my team. So let me show you how I got him. And of course, I had 3 million in the bank. I had 3 million in the bank to make way for Bruno. So let's go through my team. Of course, in goals is Steele and Sanchez. They will be staying the same. Sanchez, he's a great goalkeeper, solid defensively. Brighton are very well organised, and we'll just have a look at their fixtures. He's selected by 25.8% of teams at the moment now. And of course, Brighton have Burnley, Watford, Everton, Brentford, Leicester, Crystal Palace, Arsenal, Norwich, Man City and Liverpool in their first 10 game weeks. So they have some very good fixtures there. And of course, with Brighton being very well defensively organised, he will be a great goalkeeper option. And my defence will be the exact same. So of White, Ayling, Arnold, Tismicus and Shaw. Of course, Arnold and Shaw are a must-have. I think every player in the game needs these two defenders. They're so attacking. Of course, they're on set pieces. Arnold also takes free kicks. They are a must-have. And for Tismicus, of course, for 4 million, being in a side that will be the top four, they're great defensively. Van Dijk is back now. His great attacking ability. We've seen him in pre-season. He even chipped in with an assist. Great player. And of course, Luke Ayling and Ben White. The reason I picked these two players are when Robertson comes back and takes Tismicus' place, which is very likely, White and Ayling rotate perfect. Their fixtures are perfect to rotate between them. So that's why I have them two. Moving on to my midfield. Of course, Brownhill is my cheap 4.5 midfielder who will be starting for Burnley. He's playing right behind that striker in pre-season, and he looks like a great player. I just prefer him over Gilmore. Barnes, another great player for Leicester. He's playing on the left in a 4-2-3-1 formation, and he has had a good pre-season. Of course, back from injury. He had a great season last year, and he also chipped in with a goal in pre-season. Of course, Salah, I don't even have to explain, a great player. He's on penalties for Liverpool and will be a contender for the Golden Boot, so he is a must-have also. So the two players that I'll be removing is Mahrez and Greenwood. Now, I did want to keep Mahrez, but I just felt Fernandes would be more of an asset than Mahrez, so he is in. And of course, I have 7.5 million remaining, and I will be replacing Greenwood with, I will show you now, I'll just change the filter. Of course, there's a good few options in the 7.5 million bracket. As you can see, Mount is there, Dallas is under it, Saka, Madison, Jota, Suchek, Gundogan, but the player that I think is Benrahma. Now, he's only selected by 6.1% of teams. Benrahma has had a great pre-season. He got 2 goals and 3 assists, and he will be a great player to link with Antonio. Benrahma will be playing in the same position Lingard played in last year, and Lingard had an amazing season. I think Benrahma will have a good season this year. And my 3 forwards will be staying the same: Tony, Ings and Antonio. Now, I did consider making one more change to my team. I did consider replacing Tony with Calvert-Lewin, who Rafa Benitez announced today that Calvert-Lewin is fit for Game Week 1. And I think Everton have lovely fixtures also. But I'm just not sure if Calvert-Lewin will start that game. He's just back from injury, and he is just not 100% nailed on. So I will just play safe and go with the newly promoted striker in Tony, who will be on penalties for Brentford, and I think he is safe. Now, I have also 1.5 million remaining in the bank, and I think it is important this season, more than any other season, just to have money in the bank to upgrade the likes of Tony if I wanted to Calvert-Lewin, or upgrade Barnes, maybe to Havertz. I have that money in the bank to get me them options, or if I want to downgrade Fernandes and for Son, and then upgrade Benrahma, I have that money in the bank to do that. So let's confirm these transfers, guys, for the first game week. And here it is, guys. This is my team for game week 1. In goal, Sanchez, Luke Shaw, Arnold, and Tismicus, Benrahma, Barnes, Fernandez, Salah, Tony, Antonio, and Ings make up the forward line. And of course, my captain's armband will be on Salah. It's a no-brainer. I think 100% of players should have him captain in fantasy football. And my vice captain is going to be Danny Ings. I think he will have a great season for Aston Villa. My subs will be Steele, White, Brownhill, and Luke Ayling, and that makes up my 15 for game week 1 in the upcoming Fantasy Premier League video. I'll just give you a few tips, guys. If you did have a bad game week, just don't take it too hard. One bad game week doesn't rule the whole season. You can replace that with a good game week in game week 2, and do not let your rank upset you. Of course, after game week 1, you could be ranked 3 million out of, as we see, 6.2 million players at the moment. But one good game week can get you right up the rankings and even get you in the top 10k with a good game week. So there you go, guys. That is my final team selection for the start of the 2021-2022 Fantasy Premier League season. If you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll be back with lots and lots of fantasy football content throughout the upcoming season. Thank you for watching and have a great day.